Twist, a drama movie that released on 2005, directed by Roman Polanski, produced by Polanski, Robert Ben Musa, and Alain Sardi. Screenwriter Ronald Harwood, actor Ben Kingsley, Barney Clark, Jamie Foreman, Harry Eden, Len Rowe, and Mark Strong. Awards: Hollywood Film Awards 2005, Hollywood's Film Awards winner, Cinematographer of the Year. Oliver Twist is a British movie released in 1968. This movie tells the story of a 10 years old boy who you could say has a miserable life. The boy named Oliver Twist was originally an orphan who was later sent to the church. His life was full of stress until a family adopted him, but his life wasn't getting better. This family actually very rude to Twist. This cruelty makes Oliver forced to run away from the family to reach London. In London, he meets Charlie and Dodger, who is slightly older than him. Instead, Dodger takes Oliver to Fagin, their boss. Fagin is the boss of the street children, who teach them to pick pockets and master chiefs. It doesn't even feel like it, and Fagin told Oliver same things, bringing Oliver into a dark world of crime until an accident causes Oliver to be stranded in the house of a rich man who is kind in Pentophile. Twice safe and comfortable life in Pentophile is then interrupted again. The advantage of this film lies in the story that is not too complicated and convoluted. The characterization are explained clearly so that the content of the story is conveyed well. The illustration in this movie are also sufficient to describe what is happening. The drawback of this movie is that the plot seems too slow because the explanation for each can also detail. Also, some parts there are words that are difficult for ordinary people to understand. The plot that only advance cause an audience get bored easily in the story. From this movie, I took several lessons. The first is insight. Through this film, the audience become literate about the state of England in the past, that dark, full of violence, brutality, forced on work on children. Oliver Twist also shows us the meaning of integrity. He does his job well every time he gets a job. We should be grateful for this movie because our life today are much more comfortable than when Oliver.